as you can probably tell, I didn't actually end up watching the second episode when I watched the first. I actually became quite tired and my eyes were, I felt like I would have to be watching like this. So, okay, so let's just get into it. This is episode 2. It is called The First Day. So let's just get into it. What the hell? Okay, so as I mentioned in the first episode, Johnny Coleman has helped me get the files for these. Fear language smoking, that's very odd classifications. I've never seen anything like that. Ours is like strong language, sex scenes, strong supernatural violence. I've seen that a few times with like Vampire Diaries and stuff. That's weird. Anyway, let's get into it.
Alchemy, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing matter. It is impossible to create something out of nothing. Something of equal value must be given. This is the law of equivalent exchange.
That was creepy.
The human transmutation is strictly forbidden. For what could equal the value of a human
Which is
soul?
what they did. I actually really like this song. Now I understand some of the characters. It's interesting to see it now. Oh, that's what they did. Yeah. Alright, I get it. So by the looks of it, this whole thing is mainly gonna, not mainly, but it's with the opening just then and some stuff I saw in the theme opening sequence, title sequence, that's the word. I feel like this whole human transmography, I can't remember what they said. It's going to be a big theme because it looked like that's what was happening with like a spell or something, or the alchemy. Like one of the kids at the start, the 3 walking, lost like the arm and the leg. And that's what happened to Edward, wasn't it? I mean, his arm is gone because it's robotic, but that's not what I saw. What we were shown in the flashback in the first episode was his leg, and he was pleading for him to be able to keep his brother around or something. He must have killed him. That's pretty dark. Anyway, let's go.
The celestial stone that destroyed the city of Xerxes in one night.
So something that stones as well.
The eastern object that amplifies alchemy. Our hands on it somehow. I might be able to get your body back.
Oh.
Damn books! They tell us everything but how to find it!
Oh, you boys.
Oh, that's their mum.
From that moment, we were obsessed with learning alchemy.
Okay, so it seems like his
But
brother
then,
was also
in the
an
summer of that
alchemist.
same year, an epidemic swept the country. The sickness came, and it took her.
Oh no. Oh, it's too real. They said epidemic, but you know, we're in a pandemic, but too real.
Dad comes back, everything will
Don't even talk about him!
Okay, maybe it's
That
not even
bastard
coming
doesn't
back.
care about us. He's not our dad. He didn't even come for Mom's funeral.
Yeah, well that's shit. What?
He's not our
1878?
dad.
Wow, okay, well this is not what I was expecting a year to be. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't think it was 1878 and 1904. So we're in 1914 now if it's 10 years earlier.
You know, there might be a way we could bring Mom back. That's why it'll be our secret.
Ah.
Thought I'd find you here. Bye, Winry.
Wenry or Wendy? Wenry.
And so we began searching for the key that would unlock the secrets of human transmutation. And bring Mom back to
Transmutation.
life. We wanted to go back to our lives with her the way they used to be. That's what drove us, day and night.
Yeah, but I get it. The kids and everything and the dad's not around and they're by themselves. And of course, like if anyone could see a loved one again, they'll take it. But at the end of the day, all the time, those things have real major consequences in shows with magic and all that kind of stuff. And it's just probably not worth it. You know, of course, you know, anyone would want to bring back someone that they've lost.
Finally,
Ah,
we need some soul data.
why? Just do that and do this. This is when it all goes balls up. It's like hands dragging him in. That's a terrible thing to see happen to your brother.
Hello.
Who are you?
Okay.
Now, the door is open.
What door? Death?
Quiet, child. I will show you the truth.
It was like all of the information in the world was being poured into my brain at once.
Okay.
theory of human transmutation wasn't wrong. Toll, what Toll?
Your brother.
This.
Oh.
It's the law of equivalent exchange.
Is that like a thing that every time someone tries to do this, that it builds itself and it's gonna come like out and like be like a evil thing or something? Just a theory.
God, what have I done?
That's what we saw from last episode. Whoa, that's creepy as. What the fuck is that? Is that his brother, but like a different type of thing?
Take my arm! Take my heart! Anything you can have!
That's when he loses his arm.
My little brother, he's all I have left!
Tell me something, Roy. Why'd you decide to make Ed a state alchemist anyway? He's just a kid. That boy's gonna have to go through hell someday.
I think he already kind of has.
Seen our share.
Oh, they've seen hell. And plenty of it.
What is this?
So he's
Where
known
are
what they've
they?
done.
Where are the Elric brothers? I want them found! We went to your house, we saw the floor. What was that? What did you do?
Something bad.
We're sorry.
I'd heard reports that there was a brilliant alchemist living in this town, so I came to check them out. The last thing I expected to find was a boy skilled enough to attempt human transmutation.
Well,
or
didn't really
advanced enough
work.
to bond a soul to a suit of armor.
Well,
I'd
okay.
say he's more than qualified to become a state alchemist.
That decision will be theirs, and theirs alone. It's entirely up to them now.
Which
I'm
they
not
will
forcing
because
you.
of research
I'm
materials.
merely offering you the possibility.
I feel
Your
like
body's
this
back.
is
You
more
should
of a
seek it
first
out. Keep
episode
moving, whatever it takes.
than the
Even
other
if
one.
the way ahead.
That boy. I've never seen anyone look so defeated.
That's what you saw? There was fire in those eyes.
Then we're gonna get you your body back.
And while we're at it, we'll get yours back too.
I mean, yours is more important.
I guess it's been a while since the last time I used it.
I know.
Alright, but you haven't
Not
got it in
since
his
the night
hand.
we tried to bring.
Guess that's a bit of a problem.
Brother, you didn't even use a transmutation circle.
You can do it too, can't you?
Me? No.
So you didn't see it, did you?
See what?
Never mind.
He's not even using a transmutation circle.
Because he's seen something.
You know, there are some people who would see this as a good way to assassinate a VIP. You might want to rethink the way you conduct these examinations.
But I'd say you still have much to learn about the world.
Oh, duh. Oh,
When
this.
did he draw his sword?
Yeah, this guy's got like a weird thing, doesn't he?
If Ed does become a state alchemist, does that mean you'll be going away?
Yep.
Full metal.
That's right. Along with their commission, state alchemists also receive a code name. Officially, you will now
Oh.
be known as the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay, that makes sense now.
So that's Lior. Could it really be there? The key to finally getting Al his body back.
No,
The Philosopher's Stone.
I'm gonna say.
So
So that episode was kind of weird because it felt more like a first episode than the first episode did. But I got information that I needed to know, I guess. As always, I don't think I'll say too much about the episode until I finish the ones I'm going to be watching, just so I can give an overall opinion on everything. My main opinion on that one, as I've said, is that it felt more like a first episode. It was good to get that information, I guess, but it did feel more like an introduction kind of show. I guess the ending and them on the train and stuff makes more sense if you after the first episode, but everything else was really like, oh, this feels like the first episode. I even thought for a second at one point it might have been, but it wasn't. It was just a big backstory one, which I needed, to be honest. We got a little bit of it that they try to do something that they weren't supposed to in the first episode, which got limbs decapitated from. But this was a bit more, obviously, in depth about exactly what happened and why they did it. And also the reason why he can probably use alchemy without circles and things is because he was enlightened by that thing. But I don't trust that entity thing there. I don't know. I'm sure that will come into it at some point. But right now, obviously, the main goal for him, while also like doing his military missions, I'm assuming, from like the first episode, is to try and find the Philosopher's Stone in order and build up strength enough to get his brother's body back. So assuming the next episode is literally going to be them trying to find the Philosopher's Stone in this town, which it won't be there, I'm sure, since it's very early on, but you never know. Alright, well, I'll just start the next episode, I think.
It's nice and intimidating.
I like that.